The January 6th committee is on the eve of revealing more crucial evidence about a key part of Donald Trump's plan to overturn the 2020 election. The panel's fifth hearing starts tomorrow afternoon at 3 p.m. Eastern. It will focus on how Trump himself pressured his own top justice officials to go along with his plan and how they repeatedly resisted. Trump also tried to install a loyalist to lead the Department of Justice, a man named Jeffrey Clark, who backed his false claims of fraud. Former acting Attorney General Jeffrey Rosen, the man Trump tried to replace with Clark, will be testifying, along with his former deputy, Richard Donahue, and another official, Stephen Engel. We heard from Donahue at yesterday's hearing. In a taped deposition, he told the story of a January 6th, 2021 Oval Office meeting where January 3rd, 2021 Oval Office meeting where he threatened to resign if Trump made Jeffrey Clark Attorney General.
The president said, suppose I do this, suppose I replace him, Jeff Rosen, with him, Jeff Clark. What do you do? And I said, sir, I would resign immediately. There is no way I'm serving 1 minute under this guy, Jeff Clark.
Donahue also told the committee the DOJ never found any credible evidence of fraud that could change the outcome of the election. We've also learned the panel is postponing hearings that were originally planned for next week until later in July.
We've taken in some additional information. That information is going to require additional review by staff and the committee that we did not have when we had initial planning for the committee.
That new evidence includes never-before-seen footage from a documentary by British filmmaker Alex Holder. He's expected to sit for a private deposition with the committee tomorrow morning. He spent time interviewing Trump and his family before and after January 6th. NBC News has obtained images from Holder's upcoming documentary. We can see him with Trump at the White House and talking with the president's daughter and senior advisor, Ivanka. NBC News has also confirmed a New York Times report that Ivanka spoke with the filmmaker in December of 2020 about the election, and she said her father should, quote, continue to fight until every legal remedy is exhausted. But here's the thing. The Times accurately points out that her comments reflect a very, very different tone than the testimony she gave to the January 6th committee. As the panel's investigation and hearings continue, there are also new concerns about security. The Washington Post reporting the number of violent threats against members of the committee have increased over the last 24 hours. The paper says all committee members are likely to receive security detail. The Post also reporting that the Justice Department is expanding its investigations, and this is really important, into that fake electors plot. FBI officials confirmed to the Post that subpoenas have now been issued in several states.